Washington. Donald Trump continued Monday to tease another presidential campaign in 2024, saying he is studying the idea but declining to make a commitment one way or another. "I am looking at it very seriously, beyond seriously," Trump told Sean Hannity on the Fox News channel. "From a legal standpoint, I don't want to really talk about it yet, it's a little too soon." Trump, who plans to inject himself into Republican primaries in 2022 congressional elections, did not elaborate on what the legal standpoint is, nor did he indicate how long he will take to make a decision. At the end of the hour-long interview, Hannity told Trump, "It sounds like you're running. It sounds like you haven't lost any engagement." The former president's political future could be determined by legal action. He is under investigation in New York over past financial dealings. Prosecutors in Georgia are also looking at Trump over his efforts to pressure state officials into overturning his 2020 election loss in that state to President Joe Biden. Trump's plans are the subject of the biggest guessing game in the Republican Party, particularly by people who appear to be planning their own presidential campaigns. That group that includes Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis, former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem and ex-Vice President Mike Pence. In the meantime, Trump plans to get involved in congressional and state elections, including Republican primaries that could split the party ahead of general election races against Democrats. Asked what he will do for his preferred Republican candidates, Trump said, "If they need a rally, we'll do a rally. We'll do calls. We'll do all sorts of things." Trump and his supporters are targeting Republicans who backed impeachment over the January 6 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol or otherwise criticized his efforts to overturn his 2020 election loss to Biden. More Republican unity? Not so much. Donald Trump goes off script, hits McConnell, Pence, others. More Former President Donald Trump tumbles nearly 300 spots in Forbes billionaire rankings. Fox billed the Hannity interview as Trump's first on-camera television interview since leaving the White House. On previous occasions, Trump has spoken to media outlets by phone. The interview was taped at Mar-a-Lago, Trump's estate in Palm Beach, Florida. The interview aired 9 days after Trump addressed a retreat of Republican donors, pushing his agenda while condemning Republicans who disagreed with him. His hit list included Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, Archie, and Pence, his former vice president. The interview with Hannity featured familiar arguments from the ex-president. Trump again made false claims about election fraud in his loss to Biden. He also attacked the president and his administration on issues such as the border, vaccine distribution and Iran. As for the 2022 congressional elections, Trump repeated his claim that Republican candidate must follow his America First agenda, and that his endorsement is essential to victory. "If you want to win and win big, you have to do that," Trump said. "You have to do it.